Okay, we are Multimedia Out team, and in this project, our main goal was we had to make a project or a campaign, which was to do a chemistry tutoring page or presentation, and we decided to use chemistry. We created videos to explaining different topics about chemistry, which are Bohr's model, Lewis dot diagram, and the iron method, and we created a flash presentation with all the animation, buttons, graphics, and different.
The overview of the challenge our challenge was to make a flash presentation with all the tutorials and all the things of the chemistry.
The major ideas to resolve the challenge was that some of the ideas to resolve the challenge were to create a creative flash presentation that included 3 tutorials of any class we learned, and we edited the videos in iMovie, and we did the flash presentation in Adobe Flash. And we chose to do the tutorials of chemistry methods of combining elements.
Successes and failures. Some of the failures were that we didn't finish the flash presentation on time, and we also struggled to work together as a team. And some of the successes is that we did our best, and we did an excellent tutoring to explain the Bohr's model, do the diagram, and the science method. And we managed to complete all of our tasks and to complete our work.
Okay, for our final project, we have a flash presentation with buttons. We also create animations and also videos with interactive titles and videos explaining Bohr's model, iron method, and with the diagram. We will show it right now. But in conclusion is that we're going to show you now. We contact an expert. We contact Miss Sochi because she's the chemistry teacher from 9th grade, and we ask her different things about technology involved in multimedia while teaching. We ask her if multimedia help her in her lessons, and
Do you have sound?
yes, but
Blow the speakers, please.
they didn't send me the animations, so it doesn't have animations, and the video we had. I'm going to show you the videos.
Lithium with oxygen using the Lewis diagram. First, you put lithium without electrons. Lithium has 1 hour.
Well, and it's explaining, but they didn't also send it to me, so we had to show it like that because they didn't send it to me on time, so we have it like this. In the different videos.
Continue showing that video.
Electrons because it's from group 1. Then you add oxygen. Oxygen has 6 outer electrons because it's from group 16. Then you transfer lithium electron to oxygen, so oxygen can be stable. But we have a problem here. We just have 7 outer electrons. We are missing 1. So you add another lithium with increase our electron, and you transfer it to oxygen, and now it's stable because it has 8 our electrons. Then you add the name. Then you need to put a 2 because you use 2 lithium. So you add a little 2 between Li. And then you add the name, which is lithium oxide, and you are finished with your result diagram. Lithium and fluorine using Bohr's model. First you need to add lithium and fluorine. Then you add lithium Bohr's model and fluorine Bohr's model. Fluorine has 7 outer electrons. You need to have 8 outer electrons so it's stable. So you need to transfer lithium outer electron to fluorine so fluorine can be stable. Now that you transfer lithium to fluorine, fluorine is now stable with 8 outer electrons. Now you just need to put the name lithium fluoride, and this is how you use Bohr's model. Sodium with phosphate using Iron's method. First you need to put sodium and phosphate. Then you add the positive 1 of sodium, and the negative 3 of phosphate you put it on the top, and the positive 4 you put it on the bottom. Then you move the positive 1 of sodium, and it's still a positive 1. Then you move the negative 3 of phosphate, and it's now a positive 3. The name is sodium phosphate. Then you need to put Na3, because it's a positive 3. And the PO of phosphate, you need to put the 4 that you didn't use in the top. And the positive 1 you need to put it beside. Then you need to put again Na3, the 3 stays the same. Then the PO4, because you did 4, that's 1 is 4. So now you have your answer, and this is how you use science method.
And here is a presentation that authoring created, but it's not. And there's supposed to be the animation and the video. And we created a test also. It's very short. Who would like to answer?
There.
No, you tell me answer.
How many are you 7? What is the 7? The electrons transfer. No, the amount of our electrons. Needs to be 8. Wow.
Great.
And what? Do you have any questions or commentaries?
You go back to today's meeting, please. Now, Alejandro, can you explain to us, you were in audio video in animation. How would you describe the process of rendering an animation?
It's very frustrating. Yes, it's very frustrating.
Yes.
You need to first save it, and then you need to pass it to media encoder, so then you can encode it off, you can put it on the flash. And it's very frustrating because you know how it works.
Now, tell us 3 things that you learned in your hard work.
I learned like how to make a keyframe so it can move like itself through the window, right? I learned how to make like a statement saying hi, and I learned that not all the things go as expected.
Do You still have your animations in your computer?
Yes.
We need to see them. Now, Carlos, what was your homework?
Audio video.
3 things that you learned from your audio video homework.
I didn't know how to use QuickTime Player, but then I investigated and I knew how to use it so I can screen recording so I can do the tutoring of chemistry. And yes, I also learned to use I knew how to use iMovie, but I don't know how to say it. I improved. Yes, I improved using iMovie because I wasn't very good. So yes, I improved. And well, I didn't know very good how to do the animations in Keynote, like to transfer the electrons and all that. So I investigated too and I learned how to do all the movements.
Okay, what are the 3 stages of production?
Production.
Anybody in the suite? The 3 stages of production.
Pre-production, production, and post-production.
Based on the 3 stages, Carlos identified the tasks, like a list of tasks that you do in each one of the stages. Based on the 3 stages that Sergio just mentioned, identify the tasks, the list, the work that you need to do in each of the stages.
Well, so I need to explain what did I do in production.
In pre-production, you do what?
In production, I think screen recording or no.
That makes sense. It's just common sense. Pre-production refers to the stage where you
Writing the keynote movements, explaining the chemistry.
When you plan everything.
you want to answer the question.
Before the yes.
When you plan everything.
Before in the pre-production, we plan the videos
And what?
and the storyboards.
Exactly. And you do storyboards, flowcharts.
Yes.
Okay? You can map, okay, that goes in pre-production. What things do you do in production?
I screen record myself explaining what's model, doing the diagram I explained.
And finally, post-production.
Well, we needed to apply it to the flash presentation. Well, it's called because we didn't do it, but we needed to put it in the flash presentation to here on the left.
And where did you locate the editing of your screen recording video?
We can play.
In which stage? Edit, yes. When you do editing, what will that happen in stage? From pre-production or post editing videos? Anybody would like to help me here?
Post-production. Post-production.
Sergio, what was your hurry?
Others.
What things did you learn that can be valuable for your real life? And please answer the question referring to your storyboard.
It is the understanding of the program, the creativity, lyrical, anything. Animation and
First of all, what was your objective according to your resume?
let's see. He was animation specialist in EA or
What's EA?
Electronic Arts.
That is correct. Then you were not writing animation specialist. You wrote something else.
Programming.
Exactly. Now, qualifications. You already mentioned creativity.
Understanding of programs
Uh-huh.
and teamwork.
Oh, you did not put that. That will suit, yes. What skills will this have?
Technological skills and multimedia skills.
Yeah. And education.
In technological skills.
And previous work.
I have done some apps myself and of the App Store and helped and contributed to some others.
That is correct. Ceci, same question.
Well, I learned to do an report specialist because we also made reports about the animations in the
What was your objective according to your resume?
reporter, no?
From where? Be more specific. TV announcer.
Ah,
That's
yes.
what you brought in here. Qualifications.
Of my resume. That Please, I don't remember anything of my resume. Like,
Well, this is way that you link the information that you learned from working on the challenge to the real world.
but we created that presentation.
So what type of qualifications, that means skills that this type of job requires.
Multimedia.
You
Multimedia.
didn't write down, but yeah.
Creativity.
You didn't write that one, yes. What did you learn that you didn't know before by working in this challenge?
It's because we did that last year, like the animation, the flash presentations and the buttons.
But from the challenge, you already did also tutorials?
No.
So tell me 3 things that you learned while working on this challenge.
Okay, that creating tutorials, you have to make sure every information is okay so people can learn from your tutorial.
Anything that you include in these documents, you have like 10, 12, 13, 14, 17 pages in here. Do you learn anything?
because we, like, basically my job was to buttons, like to do a flash presentation, so we did that.
You cannot identify the knowledge that you learned in 3 weeks.
Miss, I'm nervous.
Okay, what if I ask you, Vero Bremer, what things you learned while you were watching this presentation?
Well, actually, like I knew like what they taught about chemistry, but I learned like that you can screen record while playing in a keynote. That it
That's
can
one
be
thing,
done.
okay.
I also learned that sometimes like, well, I actually didn't understand like why Carlos did it in an iMovie if you screen record it says, like I wanted to like ask him that. And also another thing that I learned is that, well, I usually have problems with the buttons like when last year, and right now that Ceci like said something about them, like I saw that it could be like easily done because like she didn't have problems and I did, so maybe if she taught us like how to put it, I will understand.
Now, Carlos and Ceci, will you please answer Vero's question?
How to create a button? Okay, you have to first make like the shape that you want to be like the button. Maybe you want a square or a circle, and then you make it a symbol, and instead of graphic, you put button, and then you add the text. Like in my case, I create like 8 buttons. You put lesson 1, and then you go to actions, script, and then you have to put like it was like go and play, and then in, how do you say this?
Quotation mark.
In quotations you have to write the scene in which you want the button to go when you click on it, and then you also have to write like to put and stop action so it can stop, because if not the presentation will go on.
Thank you.
Carlos?
Why did I use Quick Translator?
No, iMovie.
iMovie.
Like if you record it like in screen recording, it says in your desktop. Why did you use like iMovie for if you already had it recorded?
Well, I first used Keynote and I did like the animations. Then I screen record myself and I explained the topics. And then I wanted to put on the iMovie because I wanted to put some like the title and music and then like explanation.
Oh.
Are you ready with the animations, Alejandro? Can you explain us?
That is a J going across a projectile. I'm supposed to be in a projectile, and this, that it is one spelled and wrong. It was supposed to be in the title. And this is a teacher saying hi to her student. It's very cool. Those are the animations.
Access to next week, please. Are there any questions, guys, posted by you, Mami Natalia?
I also posted these.
So I
Okay.
posted.
Federico. Federico asked a very nice question 19 minutes ago. Sergio, will you please answer his question? 19 minutes.
It is 21, no?
9, is it?
Yes.
I asked several.
Ay.
Yeah, now it's 20 minutes. Now,
This one.
It's true for the chief.
uh-huh.
It's true for the chief.
Federico, over there.
It is for everyone that wants to learn chemistry and for anyone interested.
Any age?
Oh,
Do
yeah.
you guys agree that the tutorial
No,
that you
it's
create is
for
for any age?
It's
Nine
for
grade.
students of 9th grade who are
Uh-huh.
like studying chemistry. They can see the tutorials.
So Sergio, why is it not recommended for kids under?
Well, maybe they wouldn't understand it well, and since 9th graders are seeing this in class, they could already have like an idea of what it is, and with this tutoring they will understand it very well.
Vicky, question to you, Alejandro?
What I know.
24.
Is it hard to take chemistry in a flash presentation?
What? Yes, because it's different to explain a flash presentation like in words. I mean, like a web page that explain it yourself to a bunch of people with your own words.
Roberto Sanchez, 25 minutes ago. Ceci?
Have you tested the tutorials to verify if they are successful? Successful in, like, what do you mean? Like, successful in,
Like that someone learned about what like watching the tutorial.
but we are, we haven't, like, the videos were sent to me late, so
Was it a testing part, an important part of the tutorial? And if the answer is yes, what?
Like, have you tested the tutoring in a child or a 9th grader, and did the 9th graders learn?
yes, because when Carlos did it, he first showed it to me, and I verified to if it was the information okay.
Marcelo Colorado, 24 minutes. Carlos?
¿24? Ah,
If I study from your presentation, I will help me prepare for my exam. Well, if you study it well and you understand it, I think that you will get a real great book. Thank you.
This is a question for anyone in the team. What's the difference from a tutorial and a flipped classroom?
For a tutorial in here.
Like the one you created, what would be the difference between a tutorial, just like the one you created, and a term known as flipped classroom?
What is your classroom?
Nobody has heard the term before? Anyone from IB?
What?
What's a flipped classroom, Lucy?
When you learn by yourself and then you make, like, you explain it to your classroom.
I believe it's that you learn by yourself and then there's like a class and the teacher only like answers questions and students basically like teaching.
Access another tab, type
how it's called.
Pre. Uh-huh. What's a flipped classroom?
Deep tissue.
You can talk, yeah, just read a definition. So,
It's the same. Like a tutorial in there is the same as
You see
watching a
any
video.
difference?
Like,
May I say that maybe a tutorial is just based on like one topic or two topics, and maybe a flipped classroom or flipped class can in a whole lesson, like it can be like more extensive and more in detail for the student who is watching the flipped class to understand more in depth, and a tutorial is just to help you like understand, not like the whole lesson.
But it is too, the difference is that in a flipped classroom, then you go, well, I think that the teacher explains you if you understood wrong the concept in internet, and in the flipped classroom, like a teacher can clarify you doubts when you go to class. And in a tutorial, no, in a tutorial, what you see is
The main difference for a methodology known as flipped classroom is that lectures, what teacher explained during class time, now is recorded, uploaded in any kind of LMS platform like Schoology. So you watch videos at home and then you work in class. So for instance, if you were into a flipped classroom with algebra, all Ms. Rose's lectures, explanations, detailed using the smart board as into probably you were reading the videos too. A flipped camera is the one that is used like on stadiums. You're gonna see, well, you've probably seen and familiarized with that technology, right? In the NFL games. Well, that's exactly the same, but in a classroom. So it moves around and detects the sound. So if you, while you are watching Ms. Rosie's explaining a lesson, then it moves around the camera in the classroom. And that immediately uploads into the LMS, the learning management system, which is Schoology. So now you have these type of learning on demand. You watch it at home and then you work your problems during class. Is this kind of clear? So you see the difference between tutorials, regular tutorials, and flipped classroom? Don't tell me.
in the flipped classroom you work, like you go to the classroom and then you work, and in the tutorials you only see and understand and learn.
And also maybe in the tutorials, no, in the flipped classroom, you have an opportunity to ask something to the teacher or to like clarify any doubts, but in having a tutorial, like you just like see and adapt to what the tutorial has.
Exactly, that is the main reason. In the flipped classroom is enriched by you guys asking questions during class time. And that we don't have when we only watch tutorials with only one person talking or screen recording himself in front of the camera. Am I making sense? So which one is more complete or involves more learning?
The flipped
See the
because maybe have questions as the same as any student would have.
So hello, we're Communication South and we're going to present our project.
In this challenge, our campaign Make It Popular is trying to promote the new Christmas campaign of Tom's that we will like tell it after this, and we try to promote it with really hard work. The Desktop Publishing created the webpage, the Digital Imaging created the Prezi presentation, and Desktop Publishing created the brochures.
No, it is the digital imaging created the webpage, the Stop Publishing created the brochure and the logo, and business presentation created the Prezi. And So we're going to challenge. In this challenge, our company Make It Popular is selling its services to the company of Tom's with a new Christmas campaign, which is that for every new pair of Tom's you buy and for paying $2 extra, a kid who doesn't own any shoes will receive one and an extra Christmas gift for the spirit of the season and holiday. And our purpose, our main goal is to make this Christmas campaign as popular as it can be.
Our major ideas was to promote this campaign and to make sure it reaches people like teenagers and people who would like to buy Toms, and also to make sure that everybody is aware of this campaign and is aware of the kind of things that they can help, and to promote this campaign with the website and the brochure.
Our final project came out really well, which made the result satisfying. We made a web page, and we really believe that this will help to get people to know more Toms, and well, it's like a Christmas edition, so we believe it's a great idea. We made, for example, like posters, pictures, and like that, so that people could remember it better.
Okay, so in contacting an expert, we contacted Vicky's sister's boyfriend. He's in graphic design. He works in graphic design, and he answered us by email. So, for example, some questions that we asked was, why do you think it's important to create a web page to promote a campaign? And he answered in Spanish the questions. So he answered, creo que es altamente
Can you
importante.
translate that, honey?
Okay. He said that it is like very important to make a web page, so to promote things, because if not, the public will not have an idea of what the campaign is about, or they will not be aware of what things are like happening.
And also he stated that is a way of reaching many of the young kids and teenagers that we're trying to get. Like, this campaign is only for them. So creating a web page will make sure we get there, since like media and stuff is really important.
First of all, our campaign worked very well, but some campaigns, to be successful, have a history of failures. Like, for example, we start with successes. We collaborated all as a team. We used all the media for the campaign, and we make sure that all the propaganda and all the brochures were all posted on the webpage, so that we could have a lot of audience. And we easily contacted one expert, and I will mention the failures that we completed the work, but we didn't have enough time. We were missing kind of to adjust some things to the brochure and to many other of the propaganda. And one of our teammates was not present because she was on Paris, so we needed to collaborate it in her work. But when she come back from Paris, she reincorporated on the teamwork.
Okay, so the summary will tell you when we finish our presentation, because it's a conclusion about everything in there. It's still charging.
Go to that.
Okay, so here's the presentation that business presentation did, which is Maria Marcelo.
The introduction is the same that I said last presentation, so we'll go to the table of content. First, the description of the campaign, then the logo of the campaign, description of the web page, the importance of the web page, the important people maintaining the site, then the propaganda, testimonial video, and conclusion.
Okay, well, the description of the campaign. This is basically what we already said. It is of Toms, and since we are like in the spirit of Christmas, we decided to make it in in that purpose. For example, what Pedro already said, that if you pay 2 shoes and then $2 extra, they will give one pair of shoes to a kid that doesn't have shoes, and also a toy because it is Christmas. And basically that's it.
Our purpose is for Toms to make the children happy in their Christmas day, and our purpose, like making popular company purpose, is to make the campaign of Toms as popular as it can be within the public.
Okay. The logo description is that, if you can see, it's like a circle with Tom's logo in it and a Tom. We included the slogan that is 1 for 1, and it's like a really, we added like different, the logo is different that Tom usually uses because the campaign is different. It's not the same campaign as Tom already has. So
It's beautiful and colorful because this is a very good thing to do, so that's why we did it like that.
We created a web page so that the audience could contact us and could see what we will have on the internet, what was the promotion of the Christmas season gift, and the web page will inform that if you buy a pair of shoes of Tom's, and if you pay $2 extra, you will make that a kid who wants to have a very good and happy Christmas in this year will have a toy, and will also get a new pair of Tom's. And this is the promotion of Tom's in the Christmas season, and also we included a testimonial video, all the propaganda, where you can contact us, some examples of the Tom's editions, and yeah, that's it.
Also, basically, what the webpage has is the information where people can go and see about the campaign and everything that we're doing to promote it. And also, we can assure that if a person reads this webpage and has an idea of the campaign, we can motivate them to contribute with this campaign. This means to buy the pair of shoes so they can make a kid happy.
And also in the webpage you can make sure that like where we're helping and what cause and you can see proof and stuff, because people may believe that this is like a scam or stuff, and you can see which, and you can also volunteer to go and give the children the gifts.
The process of the webpage is that other people can enter and see what we're doing, like up to date, what has done the campaign of Tom's. And I believe that it's really important because it's the easiest way for people knowing what have we done, because it's really easy entering a computer and searching for the website. So it's really important having a website.
Also, something that is very important is when people or the public has questions and they don't know where to ask, the webpage is a very useful resource to go inside, ask questions, and we can answer them as fast as we can, as fast as possible, so they can know that we are committed to help and we're committed to this campaign the best way it can be.
The responsible people for maintaining this site is Jorge and Vero, and since they are digital imaging, so basically that's what the digital imaging people do, and they made it really creative, and we want to congratulate them because it is really good.
The propaganda, we will show it in the website, but this is a little bit. The testimonial video will be also shown in the website, and the conclusion we will state that at the end. Okay, so here is the website. Alright, so here's the website, and this is what Jorge and Guy created. So okay, so our campaign, as I already stated, it is that if a customer buys a new pair of shoes and pays $2 extra, a kid who doesn't own any shoes, which is like a kid in need, will get a new pair of Toms and also a Christmas gift because we're in the spirit of Christmas, so we want to make them happy in their day. Our goal of making Popular's campaign is to make Tom's campaign as popular as it can be within the public, because when more people know and are motivated to contribute, more the children will receive more presents.
Why should we help these kids? Well, these kids need some help about any campaign that they want. We decided to create this. Well, as Tom's campaign already had that promotion that if you buy one pair, the other one goes to a needed kid, and we decided to add that one of the gift because it will make kids happy in that special day, because maybe they don't have the resources to buy a gift and to have a happy Christmas. And this is a picture where all the people received their pair of shoes, and they created that Tom's name. And this is a proof that the thing that Tom's is creating or doing, it's true.
Also, the kids don't have parents, so if parents wanted to buy them a gift, they can't because they don't have one. So, and the people who are taking care of them can't afford presents for all of them. So that is why we and Tom's are doing this campaign to help them and the ones who take care of them.
Okay, now I'm gonna talk about ourselves, which is Make It Popular. We are a campaign that focuses on public relations. Basically, we are a very good campaign because we make the work really good, really creative, and we really get to persuade people. What you gain by contacting us and like that, you get money, you get like more money, you get popularity, which is what you basically want, and you get clients, which sums up everything. And also, what makes us like distinguishable is that we attack basically all media elements like posters, brochures, radio announcements, TV commercials, and like that. And basically that's it.
And we also persuade people by all the things that we need. As I mentioned before, if a client or someone enters this website, we can assure that we can motivate them to contribute to this campaign.
And we will expect by the next year we will have more campaigns or more companies that will hire us, because they already hired us by the past time, and Tom's wanted us to promote them.
Okay, so in here, this picture was already made with the first campaign, not with the Christmas one. So I made this poster. I downloaded the picture and added the slogan in here. So this was already made, and this slogan was added. And this one is the regular slogan for Tom's, which is Shoes for Tomorrow. So this picture was taken from the internet. In this picture, it's the kids, like kids in need, and what I added was the slogan again, because we are one for one. Like we help for each other. We take our back. So here there are the children that we're trying to help, and also in here Tom's and the slogan. Miss, please.
Locate like a USB cable fail, go to your system preferences and select video, sound, output, USB.
This time we wanted to make the testimonial video different, kind of creative. So I think this thing that me and Marcelo made was creative.
Output, arriba.
On the top, output.
USB.
And volume.
No. Yes.
No, the bottom.
Very bottom,
That one to the top.
in the middle. That's maximums
make the video big, like full screen.
For these Christmas holidays, Tom's is having a new sale, which is that for every new pair of shoes you buy, and for $2 extra a customer pays, a kid who doesn't own any shoes will be given a new pair and a Christmas gift in spirit of the season and holiday. If you like Tom's shoes and you would like to help these kids and make their Christmas happy, we'll make a nice and simple ad that will make you feel happy and generous. I'm going to Tom's. Are you?
So as you can see, Marcelo is imitating, or like the voice that Marcelo is trying to like say is Jorge Saires, so we wanted to make it in a different and creative way. Okay, so here's the contact us page. For more information, you can contact the Tom's company itself or us. They are making popular companies to ask us how we did the propaganda, how we managed to persuade many people, and also if you scroll down, you can leave a comment or a question, which is you just need to put your name, your email, and your comment, and you submit it, and we will get back to you as fast as we can.
Access today's link, please.
With the brochure.
Ah, sorry.
That's like the brochure I made. You will like in here in the middle. It's explaining the campaign. This one, it tells you to visit the website and to make sure to see the pictures and the videos that we will be uploading and why, like, you can make sure that you're helping. Also, here explains more through the campaign, who we're helping and how you can help and how you can be a part of it, like you can volunteer. And here you can contact us if you have any questions, and it also tells you to visit the website.
And there were a couple of questions related to the slogan. This is to anyone. Where is the slogan?
Sorry?
This one, the one of Lucia.
Well, it's Lucia, a couple of other classmates.
Communication out, and here is our presentation that we're going to do right now, and we're going to explain everything we did throughout the hours.
Our challenge was to create a media campaign, and we decided to make a campaign based on Teleton with a Christmas theme. So we decided to do a race to promote Teleton and to make, like, to encourage people to run and to donate things to the children from Teleton.
We asked especially for them to donate presents and for it to be wrapped and for special specifications for them to donate these presents that we'll give to the children in Christmas.
How to resolve the challenge? For us, well, we divide the works by categories. We, like everybody say, we encourage people to make the Teleton and give presents to the people that need it more. And we divided, like, we do the teamwork, and that's what we do.
This is our final project that Emilio and Regina made like a weekly, so we will.
Well, here is the main page, a brief explanation of what we are going to do or what we plan. The campaign, what should people do to encourage to donate? More information.
It's about the Teleton race.
The expert that we didn't contact us again. We're all, and you can contact us.
continue. I will.
Okay, so that's the project, and this is what I had to do. I had to do a brochure. So in here, as you can see, I added some Christmas theme that included a reindeer, the Christmas, and I had some pictures about the people being helped. And I think this is really important because if you see what your final goal is and how you can make people so happy, I think you will be encouraged to donate. Also, here is a logo, and here's my justification for the logo. That it is, here I just added some pictures about, as I already stated, of people already being helped, and I think if you know what the goal is, people will encourage more help because you will see how happy you can make other people.
The presentation. And I was in business presentation. So this is a presentation that I made. This is a logo, this Marcelo, the brochure. And the importance of the donation. I think that the importance of the donation will be like really good for people to donate present to kids because we're making like kids have a happy Christmas. And the donation of this million kids, like they will feel really happy. And actions will act like for kids. And like this donation will give like opportunities to kids that have not like families that can give kids presents. And by the race, we will like encourage the people for them to donate like presents to the people. This is a telethon race.
The telethon race consists like a race that people would go and run with the kids from the telethon. So like they could go and run with them and donate presents. And we decided to do this because like not only go and donate things but also like have a race to have fun and to donate things to make a happy Christmas for the telethon kids.
And in the telethon race, like the telethon kids will participate, for other people can see that they are like really strong and they can like compete with them.
And get to know the kids the people are good.
Is that a small video?
There is no speakers.
Inside
So in that small video, it's just like explaining that the race that they're having like a lot of fun. And
Contact, grades, and their friends.
Can anybody tell us when the telethon started as a campaign?
I think that I think it was 1992 or something. I don't remember.
Okay. Victor,
Yes.
are you want to say something?
I'm here.
No. Teletón. I ask what was the purpose of Teletón? Yes. Answer that, please.
The purpose of Teletón was to like get money to help the people who are like handicapped.
But not only money, because
Raise money.
Raise money.
Okay, and how does this procedure works? Now that you're, that's a question for the four of you.
What procedure are you talking about?
Teletón, of the campaign you're promoting, which
Well, now instead of them only getting money, instead of them getting money and buying the presents directly, we will give them the presents directly. So now then they have like a Christmas now, and instead of like wasting so much money, they can just have the presents directly, and they can give them to the kids.
so. Muchas gracias.
so if this Teletón works, you can be this Teletón, but how does this work with the company?
How does that work with the campaign? Well, instead of them getting the money and then just using the money to buy other gifts, we can give them gifts directly so they can have like a Christmas celebration.
Yeah, but Teletón itself as an organization has enough funding for this. I'm trying to get the answer of how or where is Teletón getting the money from.
Television.
From families, from donors.
From the neighbors.
Okay, yeah, but basically the main amount of money where do they
Like
receive?
Televisa make the event, and the people are the ones who are donating to the persons.
But basically who? Like individual or?
Like
Usually
you can
families or
donate.
people.
Like in the webpage, you can donate. You can
Yeah,
call.
But I'm asking you, it's the amount of money, most of the money is received from individuals or
Like business, like
example companies.
yes, company.
So the purpose of a campaign is to promote a company that is doing some Teletón. Remember I explained this to you at the beginning of your challenge, right? Can you mention some companies that during this time of the year is they are working with Teletón?
Televisa.
Oh, Televisa is one, but I'm
Coca-Cola.
asking companies.
I
Companies
think-
that sell products.
I think
You see TV commercials.
Coca-Cola or Bimbo.
Is Coca-Cola also? Food. That's the main TV commercial that we always watch, right? Food.
The one of
What are the
the sauce.
The sausages, right? And we have these two sausages. Okay. Now back to my original question. Can you tell me this campaign does have anything to do with companies, with the private enterprises, like food?
They can like sponsor they can like help sponsor the race because they can like we can give out some of the food and they can give us money for us to help create the race.
They can promote
So
it.
this is a missing information here, because in here it says that you are calling Teletón.
Yes, but like we're like another branch. Like Teletón itself is the event, and this is like another thing, but like promoting Teletón more.
Like we're trying to
It's
promote
not clear to me what would be the objective of this campaign.
The objective is like for people to donate stuff to Teletón Kids for them to have like a happy Christmas or having like same opportunities as us.
So we're doing a race and like it's almost as if Teletón is a sponsor. We're sponsoring a Teletón for them to be more known and for people to donate toys to them directly. So instead of putting like food or any other type of company there,
Like-
we're putting Televisa and we're making this for them. No, sorry, Teletón. We're putting Teletón and we're doing this for them, for people to donate more to Teletón.
So there is no company beneath this campaign,
No.
only Teletón itself.
Yes.
Okay, now based on that, do you consider any like procedure? How can people, through the mass media that you're presenting, can start donations? What media elements or tools
webpage?
public.
Commercials, we can give out brochures as the ones that are already made.
The webpage?
We can make web pages, we can start giving information on people.
So you have the website in there?
Yes.
Did you guys create the website? What's in the publishing? Is that the website?
Yes.
Does it says anywhere in the website, how can I donate? Like, I'm just an individual, who access to the
Like,
website.
You need to go to the race to donate.
Like
You cannot go and simply like send us gift. No, you need to go like
for participating in the race, like you have to pay and you need to give like a.
So where do you get this idea?
From the race that we had in
That we have.
in school.
The one from,
5K,
and it's called,
Sonríe.
and what is the main purpose of that campaign?
to donate
To donate basically what?
toys
To who?
to the little kids.
People who can afford
Like
this.
Teleton.
Is it clear in your website to whom are we donating these toys?
Yes.
Well, I always need to know, I'm the public and I want to make sure and be confident that
Here, donate all kids present by having fun and
to
social
which association, is there any?
These Teleton races.
It says only donate all kids, but my toy,
we go to kids like
It's like special to
Children will also be in the race, so they're like you can, I don't know if
so other people will see like they are really strong and you will never give up.
okay, but it's not clear to me. Do I donate the toys to Peloton kids, the ones who actually attend these facilities for rehab or for any medical clinical support, or are you guys Peloton sending the toys to another institution? Am I making sense?
In the race,
If that doesn't sense,
in the race, there will be you have to bring the
The
toy
toy?
to the race, and then after there will be some Teleton people there who will be working the Teleton facilities, and there you have to give them directly to them. The only thing we're doing is sponsoring the race, helping them getting donated. With the people who actually donate the things and people who, and the ones who are actually getting the toys will be Teleton.
okay, Peloton kids.
like
Is that
I already told you, if like we're another branch, like we don't give the toys. Like Teleton is giving the toys. We're another branch that is from Teleton.
To persuade the people to donate.
Don't you consider this is kind of confusing? Because Peloton has been doing this campaign previously, right? And it's always the same. It's Televisa, it's over the weekend, it's 2 or 3 days. We have banks, right? We have credit institutions from Electra, from banks. And you guys and basically always do hotel, right? On the streets. And now with this campaign, it's kind of what would be the purpose? I mean, it's kind of confusing. Do we have any specific date? Does that matches with the
Yes,
same
in the-
date
in the
of
brochure,
their
and-
actually
Say that
taking
again.
broadcast nationwide?
Well, it's just instead of Teleton having to do all of this, having to get the sponsors and doing the race, we're actually doing like all the work for them to get more donors. So we're gonna like organize a race.
So the race should be when exactly?
Yeah, I had to take it number 2.
December 20? Yes.
December what?
December 20.
But that is after. Teletón is always the first weekend in December. So why would be the purpose of doing a race after?
Because we're
And you just said that what you want, the objective is to raise people awareness and obviously donate more money during the Teletón weekend, right? That was your purpose? Or not?
no, our purpose was to get toys. So like our main
You just
purpose
said that, please, that the purpose is
for people to
to
know more about
motivate.
people to donate toys about for Teleton.
do you have any specific date? Like for Christmas?
Okay,
Like-
so nothing to do with the money
Like miss,
being
if we
raised.
do it in the same week as Teleton, maybe like the donations will decrease because you're going to give toys and money. Like no, it's like you cannot afford it. So if you put first the Teletón, and the long event, and then the race, maybe it will get higher.
So you think by doing Teletón, this toy, do you have any name for this campaign?
The Teletón race.
The Teletón race wouldn't be again the same that you just said. The public had to decide either to donate money or buy the toy, and this will happen in 15 days, more or less, right? That's on the 20th, right?
Yes.
The Teletón is always like in December on 2nd or 3rd. So again, what would be the chances or the possibilities that you have a successful campaign due that is so close to Christmas, obviously, and so 2 weeks after that, the people already donated for the Teletón campaign?
Well, like, and I don't know, maybe
This is that we think that like the donations for like the money, like they were supposed to do it like if they want to, but like this is like another thing that we decided to do this campaign like about toys because we thought about Christmas and that we wanted to only like give them like a presents. That's the bonus. Like the money that they will give would be on the donation, like the big.
To get have like all the opportunities to have like happy Christmas.
Okay, let me just tell you one thing. Why do you think the companies donate to Teletón? Do they receive any benefit?
Sponsors. They will give the if they help Teletón do the race or anything, the donations want to do, the companies Teletón will put the company's logo up there and they'll give out
That is
their
only
things.
one. But talking about money, do they receive any? Do you understand what is a fiscal benefit? Taxes? Does that ring a bell to you guys? Taxes?
That's for when you get a country.
Alejandro?
Like when you donate something, like when you donate money, you get discounted that amount of money in public taxes.
Exactly. So that's why a lot of companies donate millions of pesos during this time of the year because they get tax exempted. Am I making sense to you? So that goes directly, again, your money back. If I donate 1,000,000 pesos, then that amount of money is considered to Hacienda, which is my IRS, right? My equivalent to the United States will be the IRS, here it is called Hacienda, or SAT. Then I receive my money in taxes, right? Now, based on that information, what would be then the benefit for individuals? Can these donations be tax exempted? And we're talking about totals. Any thought about that?
No, I don't understand the question.
Anybody understood the question?
I think I kind of did that if you want people donated, they will get tax incentive. But well, you're doing actually we don't actually want to base our race on people donating because they'll get a benefit from it. Like we need for people to donate because they want to, not because they're gonna get a benefit from it.
Like they will be like good. They will feel like a good person because they are donating other kids.
For example, in this race that we just had, people didn't donate because they were gonna get better grades or because they will get money back or anything. That they donate because they want to be good people.
Because of that.
Yes.
So it's more like a value campaign.
Yes.
Can you access today's link, please?
Wait, so like our failures?
which one?
Anna, 18 minutes ago. Answer, Regina. Lisa, 20 minutes ago. Luis?
Well, people will be part of this campaign as volunteers. Well, as we said, the Teleton staff will have to help us do with this. So we basically, because we have only resources, we want to like be the ones who make the most of the campaign. So we will have to give a lot of opportunities, have to do a lot of commercials for people to know about this. And after they come, yes, Teleton have to help us, but in a minimal part.
Daniela, 22 minutes ago. Emilio, please.
Yes, I consider my campaign a win-to-win situation because we're going to help other people to feel better, and the people who donate, like, they will feel special because they are helping people who cannot afford toys or cannot afford a nice Christmas. So I consider it a win-to-win.
Gerardo Jimenez, 17 minutes ago. Paola.
I think that we will like really gain a lot of money because like if we gain more money, the race will be like more like bigger.
I think you said it was not about the money, it was toys.
No, yes, but like for making the race, we will need to have like money for it.
No, but they're talking about what we're gonna get from the race. We're only going to get toys for the cheap.
Is it toys or money?
No, but it's how much money?
Yeah, are you raising for money or for toys?
Okay. No, I think that like if we are gonna get money for making the race, but no, like we're not going to get money. We're going to get toys as we start stable like already, and only like the people will donate toys like if they want to, because they want to be like a good person and they want to make like Teleton kids feel really important.
This race is not basically about how many money we get or if there's any funding or anything like that. This is about making the Teleton kids have a happier Christmas. So no, there will be any type of money gaining involved, but we will surely make a lot of kids happy.
Alma, 13 minutes ago. Regina. Go.
We advertise this campaign like using commercials and the webpage, and we like giving out brochures and like getting like the race from here like they did. We are trying to do this because like, we want to go to schools and to encourage people and families and all around the street and TV and everywhere, like to get people to it.
Emilio, 3 things that you learned while doing this project.
3 things. Well, teamwork, responsibility, and like, I don't know, respect to like people who doesn't have like the same opportunities as us. So like we can afford many things and they can afford like things. Like in the webpage there's a photo of people that have a problem in their minds, and we should be like respect to them, and we should be like happy because we're like more.
Paola, based on your resume, which qualifications may apply to solve this challenge?
Qualifications. I think that it will help because, like, by doing this, you will learn to speak, like, in public, and then you will promote, like, people for making, like, the race possible and for donating things.
Very much. Your communication skills in front of the public, yes. You wrote 9. 9 qualifications. What's your objective?
About
This is your objective. What was your objective?
my objective was specialist in relationships. Specialist in relationships skills.
For public relations specialist. What does
Public
a public
relations
relations specialist do?
Public relations specialist more about like making like speaking in public and making like presentations. That it was my Harvard. That it was like in this presentation. I think that is more like persuading people and speaking in public and all this stuff.
Now, tell me more qualifications.
Communications, relations,
Where? With whom?
relationship with people, like with other people to meet them.
You do mention relationships in political. Okay, is that what you were with media, community, consumers, industry, government relations, foundations, leadership. Okay, guys, I have no further questions.
Construction, agriculture, production, and communications.
Okay, based on these 5 classifications, Mauricio, can you mention some companies that were negatively affected because of situation?
I saw the ones that were positively affected, but negatively markets. The factory that was in the island that was harsh, and that's all I remember.
From the communications, business classification, can you mention one example?
Of what?
Communications.
I don't.
What about the seasons?
Based on that, communications, classification of businesses, identify a company.
The telephone company.
Exactly, that is one. How they were affected.
People who work in the telephone company couldn't get to the place
To the other side.
because the bridge was collapsed.
Okay, that is good.
Maybe because of like when the bridge is broken, maybe they want to sell something and they want and like the stores from the other side they can get it.
And do you have any plan of how can these businesses operate from a remote location?
In our team brief, we put that we can hire companies that will help us, like companies that have a lot of money that can help us with boats, can like go around the oil spill and can go to the other side, like to the island, so they can transport the.
For example, there's already a ferry that goes in the mornings and in the afternoon, so that the workers can come and go, but it only has space for 100 people, so it's not so effective. That's why we want to hire more boats.
Okay, are you in education?
Yes.
Okay, now what type of educational opportunities are available for high school students?
High school students, most of them were from the mainland, and they came to the island so they could study. They will need to stay in the mainland to study, and then when the bridge is rebuilt, they will come again.
When I educational opportunities and in jobs. What type of jobs a high school student can perform under the circumstances?
He could help in the cleaning the oil spill or in rebuilding the bridge.
Daniela, how is the oil cleaned? How we plan to clean up the oil?
We are planning to have like people help and so that they can help clean the oil spill as fast as possible.
Can you be more specific? What type of tools or equipment is being used in order to clean up the oil spill? Tools, equipment, procedure, steps of cleaning up. Yes?
There are some chemicals that you can get and they will like soak up the oil. Like for steps we can first contact the barber shops and we can collect like the hair, because like the United States did currently, they collected all the hair from the barber shops, and the hair absorbed the oil and they were able to clean up a lot of the oil spill.
How long do you plan to last this operation or to get the water all cleaned up?
Well, there is not like a specific time that we can say, we're gonna take this long to clean it up, but
But since it's like
We have about 3 months.
to build a bridge, but like in a specific time, the oil spill, but we want it as fast as possible because since it's affecting our economies.
We have 3 months
community
to,
economy.
like, it's our limit to clean the oil spill and rebuild the bridge.
City Hall? Daniela, what type of services conducted by your City Hall were affected?
All the things that were passed from the bridge, they were returned.
Can you be more specific? What type of services does a City Hall provide? When we're talking here, like in Mexico, our major or our president, right, or government, you know what's City Hall? You were sitting in that room.
If I know where
What does City Hall mean?
like if you were going to be like a president.
What? I'm sorry?
If you were going to be like a president.
So City Hall refers to the entity, administrative talking, where all the services that are provided in the community.
in one word, it can be the government.
Well, now the same again. Back to my question. What or how were these type of services affected?
The dry goods that were sent like to the other side because the bridge was broken, they weren't able to go.
Miss, I know. The government is like obligated to provide services like cleaning the streets and like the parks and everything. And since many people lived in the mainland, they were not gonna be able to go to the island to work for the government. Like they were not gonna be able to do their job in the island.
Like the public workers weren't able to cross the bridge.
That is clear to me. I'm talking about jobs of the police, the services. How
Like
will these-
medicines, food, like they could not like the hospital wants to get medicine, they cannot get.
Okay, hospitals, like what?
Schools, also,
Education, how is this affected in education?
for example, like the teachers that lived in the mainland, they can cross. Also, we had not many schools in the island. About like 35% of all the students of the school were from the mainland. So now like the school will be very empty, and without so many teachers, like the school cannot run normally.
Also
You
the
already
public
mentioned
schools.
Education, and you already mentioned public health. Any other services?
like anything like a natural disaster that can happen, or like something can go wrong, like a fire or anything, and the government will not be able to help since they cannot cross. Like if there's a fire,
For security and safety of your citizens by having a responding plan, yeah.
no, that like safety.
Any other services?
It's like most everything. Like
Construction.
you said, like construction.
Construction is not a service provided by the government.
But it's like almost like everything like everything can be affected. Like hospitals can be affected, schools also can be affected, parents and kids can be affected, and
Transportation, excellent. You have to remember that I'm asking the services that are provided by the government. Again, not mention the companies, because companies are owned by the government.
No,
No,
they're
Private
independent.
owners, and obviously they were affected. I already asked that question to the industry, right?
Yes.
But to you, it was the services. How would this situation affect it? Access to the speed, please.
yes, already here.
Miss, the charger is not working.
Okay, question by Gerardo Vega, 7 minutes ago, please. Napoleon?
Who will pay the damages of the breach and the losses of those companies that were affected?
And Edgar, fraction.
The government is gonna proportion like the money that we need to build the bridge and the money that we need to clean up the oil spills, and the losses of the companies. Like the government can't do anything since it was not their fault that the boat crashed, and they will have to. They will have to run like on the independently.
And how is the government getting the money?
They're gonna increase the taxes.
Roberto Esparza, 9 minutes ago. María Paula?
Sí. Well, the workers, students, like almost like everyone who lives there. Like the students, they cannot go to school. Like if someone has an emergency, like to go to the hospital, maybe they cannot cross to the other side. The ones that need and have a job, like all the citizens.
And Miss, also the economy was the most affected, like companies
Like the economy was very affected since most of the companies that provide money to the like that make money were affected since people cannot like cross.